If you have not noticed yet, all week long is Ga Week right here on Breakfast Daily. We want to celebrate our Ga people, their history, their culture, their heritage, their meals, their music, their dance. So as you're watching us, let us know what you love most about our Ga brothers and sisters. Please use the hashtag Breakfast Daily and the WhatsApp line 0550 585832 for us to hear from you. And it's a Monday, so you know we're going to talk about Ga-Dangbe dishes and their nutritional benefits. And I have with me state-registered nutritionist Akosia Konedu Yadom to do that. And as we're discussing the dishes, if she gives wrong filler, we want to know. So use the hashtag Breakfast Daily. But Akosia always got her research on point. And we'll learn more about things that we've taken for granted as far as the nutrients that we get from these meals that we enjoy every day. The hashtag, again, is Breakfast Daily. And the WhatsApp line is 0550 Akosia.
Yeah.
Morning.
Name.
I know. You should have like bowed. I don't know.
I won't bow.
I was like, no, we're not doing that. Now, Ga-Dangbe dishes and their nutritional benefits.
Okay, so I was like, okay, I know kinky. What am I going to talk about? But I found out various meals and the pukwe, or I was taught pukwe in school. We all thought pukwe. Some say pepple, and then I have call me shitolo. Okay, I came to learn the shitolo in a car. Smoked salmon with green pepper sauce, black pepper sauce, what we call the shito. And some people add the red chili sauce. And then because obviously we want to be conscious as far as a balanced diet or meal is concerned to make sure we are satisfying the 4-star diet protocol, I would want us to add a bit of salad.
Oh,
yes.
Okay. So we're spicing it up a bit.
Yeah, you don't have to make it, you don't have to push the broccolis in there. We can decide to have some dandelions, some avocados, and then onions and tomatoes. Yes, so we have enough of that and not count them like we fry eggs out here. But we just make sure we are chopping enough. Yes, to make sure we are kind of making it balanced. So if I say we have onions and tomatoes and some green peppers or green bell peppers, red bell peppers, whatever you want to add, and a few lettuce or even dandelion. And then have my komi, what's a kinky, a ball, a festival size, and then some avocados. This is something that will work for a balanced diet. Because if I want to talk about the animal source protein for the stars, we have protein in there, the animal source there. Kenke will be the staple. And then we have vegetables also being there. So with this, you just coconut water, even after all, a glass of orange juice. We are not doing exotic. Hey, Jifa.
If you're up for it, it's all organic and healthy,
so we'll do orange.
Okay, we'll do orange.
So an orange will make you qualify for you satisfying what the World Health Organization and the Ghana Health Service expects us to be doing as far as our meals are concerned. So I will vote for this. It's an excellent meal. Call me Keshitolu. And then we have the pepli or the popeye made of cornmeal. It is also a balanced meal because the whole palm nut soup that comes with this, the whole fish that comes with it, and then the cornmeal itself. Cornmeal is one of the most healthiest you can have around. So, like I'll always say, this much, everything we've spoken about here has to do with something that is us. It is common here, and so we should be eating. We'll quickly go into pepli, the cornmeal. Now, the cornmeal is very, very good as far as protein.
Okay.
And yes, as far as protein is concerned, and a very excellent source of fiber. Nice. Now, fiber is very important to you, important to me as far as our digestive health is concerned. And then fat. Sometimes when it comes to people with hypertension or cholesterol issues, so wherever there is a blockage as far as where blood needs to pass to the heart is concerned, if you have a high fiber food or a fibrous food, it makes sure fat is sometimes cleared or mostly cleared out of the system. In the case of atherosclerosis, where there is a buildup of fat or cholesterol in the artery walls, if you are eating fibrous foods, you will be helping yourself as far as an elimination of these fats are concerned.
So where do we get the fiber from exactly?
Cornmeal. I spoke about the cornmeal. So we are picking it ingredient by ingredient, and we are talking about cornmeal. It's also a great source of protein, and we have the animal source protein, we have the plant source protein, and this is an excellent example of a plant source protein where you can have your iron needs met. We are trying to make sure we are preventing deficiency in iron and then eliminating anemia. And in this period, I tell a lot of pregnant women that I hardly hear of blood donation exercises. So issues of your iron needs should be taken important, because if you enter into labor with an HB lower or something really below what you need to have, it can affect you as a pregnant woman. It can affect the outcome of your pregnancy. And for every woman, you have to make sure you are within the 12 to 16 grams per deciliter recommendation by the Ghana Health Service and by the World Health Organization. So you having this will help you as far as improving on your iron levels are concerned. So that is for cornmeal. It's also low as far as fat is concerned. And now we don't want to overburden our system with a lot of fat. And so when it comes to fat, it is something you need to pay attention to. Obviously, you don't want something that will kind of influence your LDL cholesterol. So if it's something that is heart friendly, it means that it will reduce the bad cholesterol in your system, which poses you or puts you at risk of cardiovascular diseases. Yes. So that is it. It's very low as far as calories are concerned. And we know calories and glycemic index with people even with diabetes. If you have a low glycemic index food, it means that your body is able to release the food you eat. You get just what you would need. And so sugar or glucose is released into your body gradually, and your body is able to use that, because you know in diabetes it's either they are producing little or no insulin, and so it makes the work of the sugar or the glucose being released from the food difficult. And so if you have a lower glycemic index food, it means that you are doing your body some good as far as persons with sugar spikes are concerned. So there are a lot of, it has essential minerals and vitamins for us and all other things. And it's gluten-free. So gluten-free foods are the ish now. Everybody wants to, okay, I want gluten-free. Jifa, I want gluten-free. So it is gluten-free. So it makes it, it's a superfood. So eat what we have here. Pokwe, just cornmeal is giving you this. The palm nut soup straight. It has vitamin E. Vitamin E happens to be one of the 8 key nutrients spoken about as far as our immunity is concerned. And so I will encourage you to pay attention to your vitamin E rich foods, especially also when it comes to I've spoken about immunity and the fact that it's loaded with antioxidants. Antioxidants will help you as far as clearing of free radicals out of your system is concerned. So if you are taking palm nuts or soup, which is obviously made from palm nuts, you will be helping your system as far as your need for free radicals, to be cleared out of your system is concerned because of the presence of antioxidants. And then it helps also with the atherosclerosis issue I spoke about, because it will supply you with healthy fats. And then as far as your immunity is concerned, I've spoken about that. And it helps you as far as presenting you with cholesterol-lowering properties are concerned. So it will help to improve on your cholesterol health, where the LDL, which is the bad cholesterol, is concerned, will be reduced. Now, onions. Onions, if we even forget anything, I don't want to move away from onions. Onions, it's one of the most powerful vegetable, condiment, spice, herb. It passes for them all in the world. And it is so because it has a lot of ancient medicinal properties. In ancient times, they were using it to cure sore throats, colds, and what have you. So instead of buying medicine in ancient times, you walk to me as
you buy onion.
And then if I go get some onions as part of probably your prescription. So it is very, very good. It has heart benefits. And once something is heart healthy, it means that it makes sure your heart needs
are taken care of.
Jifa, what are you without your heart? So when something is heart healthy, I see it to be something that has to do with everything you are. Onions are low in calories, obviously, so it is very good even for people who are trying to diet. You don't end up pushing a lot into your system. You just give your body just what it needs. Aside calories, you are giving yourself a lot of nutrients and vitamins it will need. And then it's also good loaded with antioxidants. I've explained antioxidants, the same thing. It contains cancer-fighting compounds.
Wow.
So whenever you are eating, there are 3 of them: garlic, onions, ginger.
Okay.
These 3 ingredients, they pass for a spice, they pass for a condiment, they pass for, you can even use it for herb. They are used medicinally. In ancient times, they were being
better
used.
than these bouillon cubes that we
I always say that I
foods.
do those 3 and
And
add
I'm
fish
done,
powder, and I have an amazing stew. Just like you said, your okra stew is the best. Me too, my tomato stew is
I
the
don't know
best.
about that.
But you, so I don't know about yours.
You, the best
you
nutritionist. We
you
don't know
gave
about
your
cooking
CV.
skills,
Hey,
you
Jifa, you want to
continue.
counter because I said you can't dance. She doesn't cook good okra soup. And then it helps with blood sugar control. Now,
Okay.
sometimes when we speak about sugar spike, we are focusing a lot of times on diabetes. But you can have a sugar spike. It doesn't mean you are diabetic.
Okay.
I can have a sugar spike. So we always have to make, until it is clinically diagnosed, I can't say that you are diabetic. But sometimes we can run a few tests and realize that you are having intermittent spikes. It is something you will need to pay attention to. And onions will help you as far as bringing your sugar, your blood sugar down. And then it may boost for bone density. This one, it works because of the minerals deposited in onions. So onions, a lot of things. I'll post a lot on my social media handles. And then antibacterial properties. Because of infections now, it is very important. It contains quercetin, which makes it very good as far as you being guarded against bacterial infections are concerned. And then digestive health.
Okay.
So when we say something is has medicinal properties, it's like it does your body a lot of goodness. So it has something it does for your head. That is why if you lift your head, it has something it does for it. It does something for your arms. It does something for everything that has to do with your body, as Jifa and myself. So that is it. And then we move to tomatoes. Lycopene. If nothing at all, lycopene, very good. It's an antioxidant.
And you would recommend this than the paste and all those things? Because we have the natural tomatoes.
It's Heritage Month. We are not preaching tin tomatoes here. We are preaching our local Bulgar tomatoes. So eat our local tomatoes. Everything we are talking about happens to be what we have here, our local
and they are
tomatoes.
all super affordable too.
Very affordable. Contains vitamin C. Sometimes with iron, absorption is the reason why you have anemia.
Your body's not absorbing it.
Your body is not able to absorb it. It's not because you meet some clients and they are doing everything you are talking about, but absorption is not happening. If you combine this, what you ate, your shitolo, with the slices of tomatoes, you are giving your body vitamin C from the tomatoes. And so absorption of the iron in the fish will happen. So nutrition is about what you bring together because you need iron to be absorbed. But tomatoes and onions will help us to better absorb every
They
iron.
complement each other.
They complement each other. Thank you so much, Ifa. And then it has potassium. It is rich in folate. Now, folic acid, we are giving you folic acid because you are not making your folate needs. And so we have to do the artificial folates for you. That is folic acid. Tomato is an excellent source of the natural version of folic acid, which is folate. And so you are able to help yourself even as a pregnant woman. Now, fertility issues, sometimes I tell people the reason why conception is not happening is not because somebody is chasing you. Sometimes they are sleeping, but we are blaming them.
It's never because anybody's chasing
It
us,
has to do
Nobody's
with
after
your
your
folic
lifestyle choices.
source and then your iron. So what you are eating has everything to do with your health, including even fertility. Folic acid will help every pregnant woman as far as some birth defects are concerned. And so, shitolo for Ga, but we all eat it. My favorite is kenke over fufu.
You're kidding?
Yeah.
Kenke over fufu.
I would choose kenke over fufu.
What planet were you raised in?
I chose TZ over fufu.
Okay, it's okay. Continue.
So, I'm Ghanaian.
Okay, continue.
And then about the fish. Now, about the fish, it is a great source, obviously, of protein. And protein, iron. Iron will help you as far as your red blood cells are concerned, and it will help as far as your hemoglobin is concerned, and it would affect your overall blood health. So, fish, excellent. It's a great source of vitamin D. Now, vitamin D.
Should we roast the fish or fry it? Which one would you recommend?
We should smoke. I don't want you to fry it.
Fish,
Let's
okay.
do it the local way, the way they smoke it.
Because there's already enough oil in the fish.
It's healthy. It's healthy. With salmon, with fish, it's healthy.
You can't go
it's
wrong.
not like you are adding something to it. If the oil is coming from the fish itself, that's how God created it that way.
Yeah.
So let it be.
Okay.
If you are putting the oil on, I will tell you that it's not something good to do. But salmons are naturally rich with oil, fatty oils. Yes. So vitamin D, most important, because vitamin D is not produced by the body. That's why we go like have sun exposure.
Walk around and get
so
some
that,
sunlight.
Yes, if you are like Jifa who has to be here and is not getting the sunlight, taking salmon will make sure you have vitamin D. Bone health, even women, as far as osteoporosis is concerned, you need to make sure vitamin D calcium stores are there. Vitamin D works excellently with calcium. So if you should come to me and there is a need for even supplementation, I will ask that we add vitamin D to it. So that is it. Quickly to salt. Salt is a big deal now. Everybody thinks that, okay, you don't have to take my salt. I've taken salt out of my meals. Mama, how? You've grown up. Look at me. Look at you. If I should tell you today to stop taking salt, do you think I'll be helping you? No. Salt is not totally bad.
But you have to take it in moderation.
Portioning. So the next time somebody tells you to get rid of salt, instead of, let's say, 1 teaspoon, you can go half teaspoon or 1/3 of it. You don't have to take it out completely, because salt is very good about the fact that sometimes iodine, we obtain them from the sea salt. A classical example, this salt and pink Himalayan salt.
Yes.
It is one of the you can have in the whole world. And there is this one locally, we call it the Ga-Dangbe. That salt, it comes in rocks, mini rocks. They are all healthy. They are good. The iodidated ones, very, very excellent as far as our iodine stores and iodine deficiency is concerned. Salt is very good for nerve and muscle function. So it is not bad in a sense, and salt is very good as far as potassium is concerned, with regulation of how our heart balance, the balancing of blood in our system. So even though it is what may be contributing to that hypertension, it doesn't mean that you don't need it. It's about how much you are putting into your system that makes it very bad. So it's very good as far as maintaining of a healthy blood pressure is concerned. And that is it. Most of the ingredients work collectively. Avocado, very good as far as essential fats is concerned. So the komi, keshitolo, the pokwe, most of the ingredients are the same. Obviously, kenke, you need corn for kenke, so it works as far as it is concerned. And then for the shitolo, you need your salmon, just as we used for our palm nut soup for our kwekwe or kwakwe. And so it all works. So these two meals, if you are eating them, know that you are serving your body some goodness.
Akosia Kanadi-Yado, it's always a pleasure having you. Where do we follow you on social media if we want more information? Okay, so on Instagram, @thenutritionist_Akosia, @thenutritionist_Akosia, on all other social media platforms, Nutritionist Akosia, and you can send me a WhatsApp on 0243 350206.